Look, y'all, I got a question I got to ask y'all. So, the Los Angeles Clippers are making moves this offseason. You bring in John Collins from the Utah Jazz. John Collins, three-level scorer. He can help you out. He can rebound. He can score down low. Hey, he's an upgrade for the LA Clippers. Let's just be honest. Like, you get a young, still young guy at the four that's going to be able to contribute for you instantly. Then, okay, you resign James Harden. James Harden, if he stay healthy, if he is team oriented, if he doesn't try to take on too much all the time, he's a good resign. Because you think about it, Harden, Kawhi, if they can stay healthy, then you really, really got something there. You got veteran presence, a superstar, especially in Kawhi. And James Harden, you got to step down a little bit in terms of tier of superstar, but he can still get it done for you sometimes. You look at Ivica Zubac, you got him, so you got good post presence, rebounding, toughness there. But then you look at the other health factor. And that health factor is Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal should be able to slide back in to a more natural position for him, which would be the two-guard spot. So if he could, come in, stay healthy, knock down shots. Look, this LA Clippers team, they could possibly be better than the Los Angeles Lakers. They could. Because I like what they're doing. I like the veterans that they have. Again, that bench, they got to figure out, what they got there. They got to figure out if the young players on the bench can contribute. I mean, when I look at the bench off the top of my head, I just think Nicholas Batum. And he's a little bit older. And I'm being generous. But I like the moves that the Clippers is making. And, if you could get Kawhi to have another fantastic, fabulous season, hey, the Clippers, of course, they didn't, succeed in the playoffs this last year against, the Denver Nuggets. Ultimately, they lost that. But you never know. You got four players on this team that anytime can just get hot and just, put the ball in the bucket. Collins, Beal, Harden, Kawhi. Now, defensively, what you going to get? Is Harden going to contribute defensively? Is Beal going to give his all? That's what I wonder, because the Sun couldn't wait to get Bradley Beal out the door. Get out the door. Go, Brad. Get out of here. So you hope, because I always like Bradley Beal. But if he wants to win, it's going to have to happen for the Clippers. He's going to have to put his best foot forward. But yeah, hey, they're not trying to let Kawhi just, go off into the sun. So this next season is going to be the best potential season for them to try to get to the finals. And hey, I know the Lakers got Luka Doncic. I understand this. I know this. I get this. But let's just be honest. Overall, top to bottom, could the LA Clippers be better? And I'll leave that question to you. You hit the comment sections below and let me know. I mean, the Lakers, LeBron, we don't know what's going on. He might be gone or he might stay. Then you look at the Lakers bench and you have question marks, and then you ask yourself what the Lakers is. I almost said Andrew, my man think of Andrew Bynum, but it's a big man's name. DeAndre Ayton. If you look at DeAndre Ayton, could he really be the answer for you? And I don't know if that's the case, So, lose Max Christie, he's gone. Bronny James ain't ready. Jared Vanderbilt, nice hustle, toughness, rebounds, but and you lose. I can't think right now. Dorian Finney-Smith, you lose him. Jake LaRavia, that's not a replacement. That's not an upgrade. Austin Reeves, you holding on to him. Like he is the second coming of, Steve Nash or, Larry Bird or something. But I don't know. I don't know which way the Lakers are headed. But I look at the Clippers and I say, hey, they got two good reinforcements in Brad Beal and John Collins. And, hey, if Kawhi could have another fantastic season, stay healthy. And that's the bottom line. Like most teams, that is the bottom line. You need Kawhi to stay healthy, James Harden to be healthy, Brad Beal to be healthy. And the Clippers could be a good, decent threat out west. Or they might just say, you know what? We think we could win the West. We really think we could win the West, even with Oklahoma City. And could they be a challenge for Oklahoma City? These things, we could talk about it, but it's best if we see how the season plays out. And I think that we'll start here. The Clippers look like they could be better than the Lakers. And I expect both teams to make the playoffs next season. But with that, I'm RC. I'm out. And I'll holler at y'all on the next one.